Greetings, friends. I think I'm live. I am live. My volume's a little bit too high. How are you, one and all? How are you? I'm just gonna get myself set up here. I need a little bit of water. I need a little bit of lime water is what I need. I've been drinking so much lime water lately. Pretty much all the lime water. If you count it up, I'm drinking all of it. Put a little lime water in my glass. A couple ice cubes, maybe. I'll keep myself refreshed for the duration of the stream. I don't know about these ice cubes. They're not quite frozen yet. I'll let those keep going for a little while. Oh, let's get some lime. I don't know what it is about lime water. There's something healthy about citrus. I think something is healthy about citrus. It's like, I mean, it's electrolytes, isn't it? Isn't that where like Gatorade gets its electrolyte? Is there sort of citrus, lime, lemon? I know they've got other flavors, but I think that's what it started out as, is get nice electrolytes from citrus fruits. Okay. Let's get ourselves into position. Okay, we're all good. Okay, so quick update on the audio situation. Over the last 62 days that I've been doing this, I've been streaming directly from my Xbox. And that's been nice because it's extremely convenient and means that I can wait a while before I buy a PC. Because I don't want to go and like buy a PC and then crash in this game and have to quit Twitch, making the PC worthless to me almost. I mean, I could use it, but you know, I would be buying the PC to help with Twitch. So I want to put some days in. I want to get to like day 100, maybe day 125 or something before I continue investing in Twitch. Be a little more sure in my motorcycling abilities. But yeah, so I've been streaming directly from my Xbox, and that has the unfortunate side effect of every once in a while the game audio will just start clipping like you've never heard before. It'll just clip. I mean, you've heard it because if you're watching this, you've probably watched some of my past videos and you've probably heard that clipping. But yeah, it's awful. It's really awful, and I deeply apologize for it because it's unacceptable. It's what it is. It's fucking unacceptable. But until I get a PC, it's just it's not going to be fixed, unfortunately, unless I figure out a way to stream through my laptop, which I'll probably be able to do. I should do some research on that. I can definitely find a way to stream directly through my laptop, and I bet you that would fix the issue. But last night when I was doing my Starfield stream, I experimented with just turning. I can adjust the levels directly from the Xbox homepage, and so I can turn like the game audio down or the mic audio down or up or whatever. And I turned the game audio all the way down for that stream, and there was no issue with clipping. So it's just totally tied to the game audio, this audio issue. So today I decided to, because I mean you want some audio of like the throttle and stuff like that. You want to be able to hear what sounds the bike is making in these videos, I think, right? I'm just guessing at your preferences, but um yeah. Yeah, you want to be able to hear these motorcycling games. So I turned the game audio down as low as I could and kept the mic audio where it's at, right in the middle. And so I'm hoping that that fixes the issue. You know, I might even turn the mic audio up a little bit so that all you at home only need to, yeah, here we go. So turn your volume down a little bit from where it was before, and that should really, really fix stuff. I think the clipping should be at least tolerable now. I think you'll be able to hear my mic audio above it, um, and it'll be at least tolerable until I figure out how to fix it on my end. So that is the update for today, and I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling like I want to do two loops, two long loops of this of these point-to-point tracks that I've been loving riding lately, and that will most likely turn out to be about a 3-hour ride. So we'll be hunkering down. I might even turn my mic audio off at some point and just turn on a podcast or music or something like that, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let me turn my game volume up a little bit. All right, a motorbike workshop. I'm thinking about getting better brakes, better brake pads for the front. These guys, the pads that I've got in there are not good. They wear out very, very fast. Although, I don't know, they wear out about the same, a little bit slower than the tires do. I don't know if that's good or bad as far as brake pads go, but if we go over here to the shop, I was going through this the other day, and the ones that I've got assigned, they don't say anything about good durability. And when you come up here, like these Brembos, they've got exceptional durability, apparently. You know, I wonder if durability is one of these little symbols down here on the bottom of the screen. If it's that, that like exclamation point circle, I don't know what that means. Show info. Compound. Depending on materials and temperatures, the pads behave differently and wear out at different rates, which affects the motorbike's braking performance. Centered, those are centered, those are centered. These are centered. Less prone to fade. Long life and suitable mileage, they're semi-centered. But that's plus 0.48% there, and that's minus 0.21. I have no idea. I don't know how you quantify durability. Carbon ceramic. They are manufactured to withstand a high temperature and to offer an excellent coefficient of friction, but no durability. I'm not going to buy them yet. These slightly worse brakes only affect me if if I'm riding for long stretches of time on a track, like I was a few days ago when I did about a 2-hour track ride over at Circuit Paul Ricard. So once I start racing, I'm gonna want to buy them, but I don't have that much money. Look, I've only got $2,000, and those the good brakes are $500. Tires, how much are tires? Shut up. Tires are expensive, man. Fuck, I'm gonna have to win these fucking races if I want to make it far at all. Or I'm gonna have to restart the career or something when I eventually start riding or racing, which I could definitely do that. But I don't want to. I wanna do it legit. This I get 4,000 if I win, and it's 1v1. I bet you I could beat this person 1v1 if I practice long enough. And that's $4,000 in my pocket. That's new tires, that's new brakes, that's new brake pads. Whatever else wears out while I'm riding. That's 3,600. I think I might want to do this. I'm not going to be racing for another 25 days at the least. I want to have another like 50, 75 hours on the bike before I start racing, but that's not too bad. Let's see. This is 5,600. All these are 5,600. 4,500 for first place. That's the only option. 2 laps around Suzuka. Come on now. Oh, what is this? Oh. This is a sort of time trial type of thing. Ah, I gotcha. $3,600. That's a race. 6,500. That's a race as well. No options. If I'm good enough by the time I start racing, I think I might be able to swing it. I might be able to afford my equipment. Yeah, I gotta practice before that point. Okay, let's get into the ride. I'm gonna put some music on to get my cruise playlist going. I've been listening to an interesting Alfred North Whitehead book lately called The Function of Reason, and it has been very interesting, but not good for riding a motorcycle too. I'll just put on my cruise playlist. Okay. Let's just start on the Atlantic Road, go down, and go back up. And it's nice and sunny outside right now, so I'll keep the conditions clear. Very dry is fine. Corrugated. Corrugated surface. What are these? Overcast? Cloudy? Lots of clouds. Nah, it's nice and sunny outside right now. We'll do clear. I still love you so. We're good. Don't want to change anything here. Nope. Let's go. Get on my Kawasaki. Ninja ZX-10. Love this bike. Loving it more by the day. Alright, let's not get over our skis. Let's just warm up. Nice cool cruising. Warming up. Just cruising, just warming up. Once I do, I'll start getting into the higher gears, higher speeds, but till then, I'll be warming up. Now, the last couple times that I've tried this this loop on these roads and on this monster of a bike, I have I've done a thing here. This is going to be intentional. I went deep into the oncoming traffic lane like that, and just by mistake, and that is something that I cannot have happening. That needs to be a mistake that is rooted out of me. My gosh, that cannot happen. So I gotta make sure to warm up sufficiently before I start going faster. And then once I do start going faster, I gotta make sure to keep myself controlled and not get overzealous. Keep my eyes on the road, keep my eyes on my lane, more specifically. Don't look outside my lane at the road as a whole, because then I'll go to the other side of the road, into oncoming traffic. Man, yesterday, while I've been streaming Starfield, I've been doing this research thing. I've talked about it the last couple days. If you want to hear more about it, you can go look through my previous motorcycle streams, and I talk about it in more detail. But I've been doing research during these Starfield streams on a video that I'm making soon. That will be surrounding the topic of how the U.S. Constitution was written. I want to understand sort of the atmosphere of the world at the time. But I watched this really, really interesting documentary last night, sort of pertaining to it, called The Monopoly on Violence. And if you've never heard of the idea of the monopoly on violence, it is insanely interesting. It's this idea that was proposed explicitly in around 1920, I think, after World War I ended, but was sort of simmering in the culture since like the 1500s and stuff. So it's an older idea, but the idea is that states and governments are no more than monopolies on violence. They are the only people within their societies who are allowed to use violence, and similar to how you might have a monopoly in a certain region on internet access, like if you move somewhere, there's only one service provider that you'd be able to go to for internet. Similarly, governments have a similar monopoly over the use of violence. And as I've been doing just this very preliminary research on this topic, that idea has popped up in my head multiple times. And so I was looking around the internet for like which authors to read who talk about that idea, and this documentary on Amazon Prime came up, and it was titled exactly that. So I watched it, and it was insanely interesting. Insanely interesting. There was a lot of different modern philosophers and lawyers and people interested in that sort of thing, sort of just doing interviews. But I highly, highly recommend it if you're interested in that sort of thing. The Monopoly on Violence. Just okay, here we go to the La Carretera de Sacalobra, which in Google was translated to the Snake Road, but I think means the Cobra Road. Sacalobra? Cayobra? Galobra? I don't know how you pronounce that. But that's Cobra, right? You'd think that's Cobra. Maybe, maybe Cobra is the Spanish word for snake, and we just assigned that Spanish word for snake to a single snake in English. Cobra. Could be. Could very well be. That happens in the English language. But this road definitely lives up to its name. The Snake Road. So twisty, so turny. I love it. I cannot get enough of it. It's long. It's 14 miles. What is going on? Is that the corrugation? Possibly. It's like bumping around a little bit. Alright, let's be nice and careful. We're still warming up. We are not yet totally warmed up. Let's look. Let's look down the road. I was practicing that a lot yesterday at that new track that I was on. Which one was that? Monsanto. I loved that track. That was cool. But I was practicing looking very far down the track. And it seemed to be having a good effect. It seemed to be allowing me a little bit more room to plan out my actions. So I'll be working on that more today. We live for weed and money. Am I in fourth gear? I am in fourth gear. Don't get too eager, don't go too fast, we're just warming up. Oh shit, hold on a sec. I just got a low battery warning for my headphones. I'm going to plug those in, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I'm good. I think that is now charging. Wire's in a good spot. Let's get ourselves set up again. And let's go. Oh, hold on. Let me adjust my chair. Alright, there we go. I'm listening to some... Oh, what's this guy's name? I forgot his name, but my sister showed me this song last time I saw her by Dua Lipa, I want to say, or Doja Cat. I don't know why I get those two artists mixed up. But I loved it, and I would very much like to start listening to probably both those artists. I'm sure they're both good, but I need to start listening to some Doja Cat or Dua Lipa. I think it was Doja Cat. Doja. Doja. This is such an incredible, incredible game. My goodness. I have a feeling I'm gonna log something like 2,000 or 3,000 hours in this game. Easy. Easy. Even if I crash and must quit playing it on Twitch, I'm still gonna continue playing it on my own. Most definitely. Oh, that's a nice corner. I just wish they had more of these mountain roads, my man. I wish they spent more time on mountain roads. It was so fun. Do something in the Alps, or maybe even in the Andes. I don't know if they make a lot of very beautiful roads in the Andes, but I'm sure they do. I'm sure they've got some good switchbacky roads. But come on, there's no alpine roads. Although, is this an alpine road? I don't think the Alpines go all the way into Spain. I think that's a different mountain range. But get a good like Italian Alp or a French Alp road or something, that'd be so cool. Now this wire that I plugged into my headphones is braided, like there's a nice braided cloth material around it, but it's rubbing slightly on my shirt and making a noise in my right headphone, and I sincerely hope that it is not coming through on the mic because it's a little bit distracting. And it might actually be too distracting to ride with. So I think I'm gonna pull over here and try to adjust it a little bit more. Okay. Let's get this a little better. Oh yeah, there's no helping it. There's no helping that. That's unfortunate. What if I do that? Yeah, fucking hell. Not even then. Oh, whatever. I will unplug that soon when there's enough juice in this headphone to last me to the end of the stream. Alright. We're still warming up. Don't go too fast. Still just warming up. Wow, that was close. I know she was rough doing your bed. Why don't you, lady, right ya? Alright. Mmm. Yes, that was nice. That was nice. Perfect front brake, perfect rear brake, perfect throttle. Just cruising around. Ooh, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Let's focus. There is a weird thing with motorcycling where if you even think about celebrating for some achievement that you've just done, say you got a good time with a lap, if you even think about celebrating that good time, it just messes you the hell up. You have to be so dialed in, so stoic. Stoic is the right word for that. You have to be so damn stoic to be effective on a motorcycle. An effective operator. That was pretty nice. We're looking far ahead. Oh man. I've got, in addition to this right headphone noise, I've got a slight blister on my left foot on the ball of my left foot, and it's also very distracting. But just focus on that lane. Focus on the road, focus on the lane. I feel, oh my gosh, I feel the heartbeat in that blister right now. Throb, throb, throb. That is fucking awful. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Jeez. Yeah, let's be careful. Nice. Ooh, that was a little early. Cutting in a little bit early. One interesting thing about that documentary I was watching yesterday, oh jeez, was how much they were talking about anarchy. It seemed like I can understand if you talk about it for like a significant amount of time because it's an interesting idea, anarchy. But it seemed to almost be the point of the documentary to talk about this idea of the monopoly on power and then to provide anarchy as an antidote to the problem of states being monopolies on power. And that seemed a little fishy to me. I was like, it seems a little motivated. Like you've got an agenda and not a totally justified agenda either. It seemed a little bit too far into anarchy to be fair to all the other proposed forms of government. But it was interesting to learn about. I think there's value in the idea of anarchy. But there are definitely other proposals for good government that are also good ideas, you know. It could be effective as well, and they should be explored to the same extent if you want to make a fair video. If you want to explore a topic completely, you know. Maybe even explore how we might continue having states that are monopolies on violence, but have them be good monopolies. I don't think I can say that with a straight face, but you know, that's what the founding fathers of the United States were trying to do. I think they understood that to some extent. That's what I'm here to find out, though. What a good song. What's my engine at? 100%, yep. Okay. Oh, that was some good looking right there. Good looks, man. Good looks. I used to freaking hate that saying so much. That was such a trendy, stupid saying. Good looks. God damn. That fucking pissed me the fuck off when everyone started saying it like 8 years ago or whatever it was back in high school. Good looks. And it stuck. Everyone was saying it. Good looks. Now it's actually applicable. You can have good looks in motorcycling. Good looks. Out of pocket. That's out of pocket. That is so out of pocket. Shut the fuck up. Everyone's saying that. Shut the fuck up, please. And thank you. You're only saying it because rappers are saying it. And those rappers are only saying it because a popular rapper said it. Shut the fuck up, please. And thank you. Out of pocket. Shut the fuck up. Alright, enough of that. I'm done being overly negative. That's so fucking out of pocket. Shut the fuck up. Fucking hell. Ooh, that was nice. That's a cool little snake curve right there. Right back and forth. I gotta remember I'm on a corrugated road surface here, so I might lose traction. Gotta keep that in mind. Good looks. Good looks. This is such an amazing road, man. I love this. Gotta go to Australia in real life. Try this out. Aussie. Man, I've been following Adam Remans. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Adam Remans' YouTube channel. Lately, he's an Australian motorcycle rider. He's a bit older now, but used to race a lot and used to do motorcycle journalism. And recently, he bought and restored a 1987, I want to say, Honda Africa Twin, which is one of those bikes that's like a legendary sort of bike. And people say it's one of the best adventure motorcycles ever made. Twin sport and dual sport. And the videos that he's made about that bike are captivating. Absolutely captivating. He recently made one where he was driving across Australia by himself to go pick up this other very legendary motorcycle racer. And they did another road trip back across Australia. And he was riding that Africa Twin. It was a beautiful video. But he's made a number of those. And he's also got incredible instructional videos for how to use throttle, how to stay safe when you're off road and stuff like that. Highly, highly recommend. Another thing I was reading about in this recent book that I read called The Upper Half of the Motorcycle by Bernd Spiegel. I brought it up a number of the times in the past few streams. He talked so much about the importance of looking at your lines correctly. And one of the things that he was talking about that was very interesting was you want to be looking far ahead, but if you're going around blind corners, you can't look far ahead. So if you're going around blind corners and you've never ridden the road or the track before, then you have to go slow. But if you have, and you have a good idea of what's going to be around that blind corner, you almost want to look at what you imagine the road is going to be. And so you look through the wall or look through the patch of bushes that is blocking your view at what your memory of the road looks like. Kind of interesting. I'm still not good at it, but getting little intonations of how it might go if you were to do it right. Oh, I'm all over the place right now. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. And I also got to remember looking up is on my middle finger paddle right now. So if I'm going deep in a corner, remember to look up a little bit. Do yourself a favor. I also think it gives you a slightly better vantage point, so it might help if I'm going over a blind hill like this or something. A little bit, not that much. I think I checked yesterday and it didn't affect the position of the rider on the bike, so it doesn't really affect lean or center of mass or anything, but oh, that's kind of cool. There's steam there. Oh, that was nice. Careful, 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 careful. Ooh, I was going too fast there. I was getting caught up. Caught up in the flow. Can't be doing that. Cannot be doing that. I am going a little bit too fast right now. I'm gonna chill out. It's just so much easier in the daylight. I have to go so slow when it's dark out. Now that I can see, I can go fast. Not practiced at it. My pocket's looking kind of tight, and I'm stretched. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Like that. Ooh. I'm still not used to it though, so whenever I try to look up, it always throws me off a little bit. Just gotta practice it more. Alright. On to Italy, I think. Yes, Italy. Is this in the Alps? I think it is. Proven wrong, yeah. Located in the Bergamo Alps. The road to the summit is called Strada Provinciale. I don't know how to say 8 in Italian. It's something like Ocho. It is paved and links Valbrembana with Valtellina. Tellina. Sorry for the mouth noises, everyone. I will try to be more conscious of that in the future and turn my mic off when I take a drink of water. Something like that. Did you see that right there? That was a very nicely blind corner. And like I knew it was a tight turn from my experience with it in the past. And so you look through the wall at where you're trying to go. Oh, this is a fun ride today. I was debating whether I should stream and do a ride or if I should do some math or something like that, and I settled on the stream, and I'm glad I did. This is a nice ride. Don't let it get to my head though. Every time I say something like that, I come close to crashing. This is a very stoic activity, isn't it? You have to be so damn focused, so damn unemotional. That's crazy. Crazy. That's a nice. Wow, that's a nice corner. I love motorcycles. I love them. Just grab that pavement. Grab it. Grab it with the tires. Just grab it. I should have been in the lower gear there. Could have been in first. First gear. There you go. This is a fucking awesome game. Woo! Yes, man. I'm having a fucking blast right now. This is so damn fun. I'm so happy I started this series. I've been wanting to document my, uh, sort of my progress in motorcycling since I started playing the MotoGP games. And I was really regretting the fact that I didn't start streaming when I started playing those games, because it would have been really interesting to see like my progress over like the last 3 years that I've been playing them. Yeah, that it would have been interesting. But for a while before I started streaming, I was really wanting to start doing this thing where this I crash, I quit Twitch, or I quit streaming, or whatever it was going to be, where you put it all on the line and you really force yourself to get better. And I'm so glad I started it. I was getting no views at all for a while. Although I was getting a lot of views on Twitch. I think the first few streams that I did, I was getting like, it was something like 70 or 100 views or something like that per stream. I think just because I was playing TT Island Man 3 and it was new at the time, so everyone wanted to see what the game was like. So they were just sort of bouncing around streamers. But that quickly faded, and I was just getting maybe 10 viewers per stream on average, I would say. And on YouTube it was even bleaker. It was like 2-3 views, something like that. My views have started to just barely crawl up as of late. I think I just passed 70 views on one of my recent streams on YouTube, and so that's cool. And the rest of them have a decently high average view counts as well, like 20-25 views on average. That's fine with me. I have so much fun streaming this game. I would really do it if no one watched, but I'm glad I started it. I'm glad I started doing this. Because this is such a damn fun way to play this game. might be boring to watch. You know, if you're watching on YouTube, it might be boring-ish. Hopefully my smooth, lovely voice improves the viewing quality. But it might be boring to watch if you already know that, you know, I make it to the end without crashing. And I'd like to start streaming this on YouTube soon because I think this series would be a little more, it's more suited to YouTube than to Twitch. You know, I'm not interacting with the chat, and so I feel like if you're live streaming on YouTube, it's a little more expected. It's a little more acceptable if you're not interacting with people in the chat than on Twitch. On Twitch, it's more of a community-based thing, it feels like. Um, I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, it might be boring to watch, but I can tell you, it is not boring in the least to play. It is highly stressful at times. It's been a few times where the anxiety has been through the roof. Either going a little too fast and almost running off the road. See, if you're watching a motorcycling video game like this, it's almost expected that people crash, you know. You see it so often, but if you're actually trying to do something like this and you run off the road, that could spell the end of the channel. Like it would in real life if you were motorcycling. Any little mistake, any little tiny mistake, and you're either seriously injured or your wallet is seriously injured. I love that about it. I love the high stakes of motorcycling. It forces you. It's a pressure cooker. It turns coal into diamonds, right? Yes. And if you don't make it through, you don't make it through. But if you make it through, you're a diamond. Alright, this headphone has been charging long enough. I'm unplugging it, because that wire is super annoying. I've got some Tool playing right now. It's pretty nice. Jambi. Alright, let's continue. Back to the $1 Million Highway in reverse. And it seems like the sun is starting to set outside here in Florida now, so for the next track, I'm going to switch over to sunset, match the outside weather conditions at all costs. It hasn't rained here in a long time, like all day rain. It's been a few weeks since the hurricane, I think, would have been the last time. I wasn't here for that, but I want it to rain. I want to practice in the rain. Excuse me. I do want to practice in the rain, but at the same time I don't. But it'd probably be useful if I did. Practice in lower grip conditions. Man, I very jittery right now. Jeez, us. I need to. Alright, let's calm it down. Let's try to be a little smoother with our inputs. Not too smooth though. Let's stay on the road. Woo. Come on, you're all over the road. Spot your line. Spot your line. All over the road. Slow it down, man. Slow it down. What are you doing? This is unreasonable. Hold myself to a higher standard here. Come on now. I'm practicing for racing. So you know how I was talking earlier about maybe not having enough money to go far in the career if I don't win. It'd be cool if there were like tiny little odd jobs in this game that you could do if you needed more money. Like if there was a spot where you could do work on bikes, just like pressing buttons and stuff like that, but do work on other people's bikes, sort of like a mechanic or something, and get like $20 or something like that. That'd be cool. Unfortunately not. You have to win. You have to win a race if you want any money. Oh, there's that throbbing in my foot again. Woo. Be a bit more smooth, a bit more deliberate. Spot the line. There we go. Shit. Be deliberate, be smooth. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to go too fast here. Trying to go too fast. Slow it down. Too fast for my skill level. There will be time enough to go fast on later days after you have more experience. That time is not now. was unnecessary. What a game. What a game. I got some good Mord Fustang playing right now. It's a good classic EDM artist. There's planes here. I wonder if they shut down the airport in real life for the race. For like a day or something. That would be cool, man. That would be very cool. It's like them shutting down the island on the Isle of Man for the race. All the roads that cut through. Well, all the roads for the track are closed. So the island just stops. It's beautiful. That was shoddy. Shoddy. That was nice. So many blind hills. Blind hills, I have no idea what's coming next. Alright, we're going a little bit too fast for my liking. Just a little bit. Not too fast, but a little bit too fast for my liking. Ooh. Quit cutting. Wow. Smoother, be smoother, man. Be smoother. Be more controlled. Speed does not matter. Speed does not matter, not right now. Smoothness, smoothness, collectedness. Ooh, that wasn't actually that close. I am pretty nicely warmed up. Hold on a second, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Okay, next, the Cobra Road. The Cobra Highway. With no central line or guardrails, lots of traffic, especially in summer, and an extremely... Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, damn. I wanted to read that. So there is no central line here. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Still getting used to that look up button. Still just getting used to it. I think that'll be similar to how I started out looking back in the first streams that I did. I started out very shoddy with my looking. It was very haphazard. And then you slowly get better, slowly get used to it. Until it's second nature. And this look up, it's the same thing. Just chill out. Just cruise. Just cruising. Cruising through Spain. Man, there is a switchback somewhere in here on this reverse direction where it's uphill, very steep uphill incline, very tight switchback, similar to that one back there, but in the middle of it, there's like a second, even steeper incline that you have to watch out for. And I'm excited to try it today because I think yesterday when I was riding over it, I had a really good idea for how to get over it well. Or it like clicked with me, you know, as things do. And I'm excited to test out my little theory of what to do. Careful with that one. I don't think it's this one. It might be. No, it's not. Maybe it was. Was that it? I don't think it was. I think there's a turn up here, and then there's another turn, and it's that one. We'll see. Yeah, I was wrong. I don't know where it is. I'll point it out when I pass it. Oh, it could be this. No, it's not. It's that really, really extreme one that comes after. It's like two quick switchbacks in a row. And it's very extreme. Fixating. Fixating. Don't look at the guardrail, look at the road. No, I'm paranoid. That would have been a bad crash, too. Alright, here it is, I think, after this one. This is its own tough corner, though, my gosh. Alright, here we go. First gear. Look. Keep the bike going straight. Straight, 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 straight. Okay. Yes, that's how you do it. There's like a huge, huge bank right at the apex of that corner. And getting up it, if you're not in that bank, is so freaking difficult. Very fun though. Very fun. I love all these switchbacks. That's how you look up right there. Careful. Don't be going too fast. Here's this 170-degree corner that I like so much. It never ends. It never ends. It never ends. It just keeps going and going and going, and then it ends. They should make a 360 corner on a track somewhere. I don't know how you do that, but a big loop. That'd be kind of cool. I wonder what my time is going to be for this. I feel like I'm going pretty fast. I don't think I've gotten... I might have gotten under 13 once in this series, where I'm going slow and trying to stick to the right side of the road like this. I might have gotten into the 12s, but usually I'm around 13:10 or 13:30, sometimes 14 if it's night or if I'm warming up or something. We'll see. I feel like I'm going reasonably fast. This run feels pretty reasonably smooth. This is a nice long sweeping corner, and then there's another coming up right after it. Actually, no. Maybe after this hairpin? I don't know. That was nice. Missed the gear there. Man, that's another thing I'm gonna have to work on when I get a real bike, and when I start riding a real bike, is making sure I shift all the way through the gear when I try to shift. I've been reading that you can have problems if you don't, if you like let go of the gear shifter too early or something. Like if you don't time it right with the clutch, obviously, but if you just like click the lever and don't release the lever with the clutch, then it can be a problem. I think that can drop you into a false neutral or something. So it's another thing I'm gonna have to pay attention to. The whole clutch, I'm so behind on my ability to use my clutch. I only clutchless shift in this game because I don't have another control available for it. Everything's being used. Oh, wow. I've got, I should have been going slower there. I've got my rear brake on my left trigger, you know, which would normally be where the clutch is on a real motorcycle, but the rear brake helps me out so much. I can't afford to just assign it to a button. 12:30? 12:30. I'd say that's a pretty good time. That might actually be my best time. I'm not sure. Quit. You know, I think I'm gonna go to Suzuka after this. I don't think I'm gonna do another loop. I'll race around a track for a while. And can you imagine racing? Oh my gosh. Racing a guy one-on-one here. I would need to be so much more confident. My gosh. I feel like I'm going a little bit too fast right now, trying to think about what it would be like racing. Yeah, let's cool it down. No need to practice yet. Oh, that was nice. I can attack this pretty well. It's not the hardest street. Just need to make sure to keep my eyes far down the road. And you are pretty much golden if you do that. I wonder how fast the easy AI are gonna be. I'm not gonna race at all in this game until I race for the first time on stream. I think that's gonna be very entertaining. I unfortunately have just done a few mock races in TT Ironman 3, and I'm pretty sure the AI is built off of the same engine as this game. So I might have a slight idea for what the easy AI is going to be like, but it's going to be a bit different in this game, so I'm going to save my first experience of it so that I can have a nice genuine reaction on record. And it'll be more fun, you know, be a little bit more fun. I don't know what my usual time is here, but this is definitely the fastest that I've ever done this track. There it is, 4:30. I don't know if that's fast or not. Okay. Alright, so we finished a loop at 1:35. I think I started at about 15 minutes in, so it's about an hour and 20-minute loop. That's pretty fast. That's pretty fast. All right, let's go up to Suzuka. Or should I do Silverstone? I'll do Suzuka. I like Suzuka. Or I might try this Fuji. I haven't been at Fuji yet. Now I'll do something else. I'll do Suzuka. Let's try to become sunset outside, so we'll change over to sunset. Let's get going. Just remember what happens on Earth stays on Earth. We gon' put it in reverse. Darling, I've told you many times, and I am telling you once again, just to remind you, sweetheart, that my... Alright, let's go. I'll be doing a few slow laps just to warm myself up to this track. And I think I'll be going a little bit faster. I haven't ridden here in a good while. Not in a good while. My skills have improved a good bit in the meantime. Not too much though. I'm not gonna try to go too fast. But my looking has definitely improved. Ooh. Wow, that was violent. I need to be a little bit more careful if I'm gonna bail. When I was first starting out in this series, in this I Crash, I Quit Twitch series, this was the first map, this was the first track that I rode on. The very first and second and third stream, I think. And I was barely getting myself out of first gear the whole time. I think the first stream, or the second stream, or maybe even third stream, I managed to get into second or third gear a couple times, and I was happy about that. Kinda crazy. Woo! I was on the Honda back in those days. I thought I liked the Honda a little bit more. And then I found Kawasaki. And since then, my life has never been the same. Just going at an easy pace. Not trying to push it too hard yet. Not yet. Not yet. Remember to look. Remember to look. Look, look, look. 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 Remember to look. Man, I was watching, uh, they did an endurance race here a while ago, the 8 hours of Suzuka. I think that was the last endurance race that they did. Boulder's coming up this weekend. But I remember a soundbite of one of the riders talking about how it was like to race at this place, especially during an endurance setting. And one of the things that struck me was he was talking about how there's so little rest that you can get when you're racing around here. Pretty much the only real moment of rest that you get is coming up right here with this back straightaway. And even then it's only like a split second because you're turning here, you're turning, now it's straight. And now you're setting up for this fast corner right here. And you have to hit fast corners really well, otherwise they're gonna fuck you up. And so you literally do get like 2 seconds of rest, maybe. That surprised me a little bit because I think this straight coming up right here is a little bit longer, but let's see. So you got this turn, and then you have a little bit of time to rest here. Yeah, so you have a little bit before you have to set up for this corner, but there's not a lot of opportunity for resting. Whew! Gotta be careful there. Getting a little bit better with this lookup feature. Just a little bit better. I'm going a little bit harder than I am comfortable with though, so I think I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. I'm gonna just follow in behind my ghost for a little bit. Just fall in behind him. Oh, got some nice Mac Miller playing. Oh, jeez. Let's actually set a little bit more of a consistent ghost to follow. Be careful at the same time. Be careful. Don't push it too hard. Just be consistent. Ooh, pushing it too hard. Just like that. Careful. There's a giant bump right here that you can wreck yourself on. Yeah, let's go a little slower. This is a slow day. A couple days ago for day 60, that was my fast day. This is a slow day. Don't need to push it. Just need to make it through. Make it through until the next fast day at day 70. Then you can push it. But don't push it too often, you know? Give yourself a break. Let yourself just get a little bit more used to the motorcycle than you were the day before. Not like that. Like this. Very graceful. Very nice, very dainty. Oof. There was a weird little slant to the grass there that looks like it could have fucked you up if you hit it wrong. I'm going way too fucking fast, man. Let's just try to be consistent. Stay on the goddamn road. Come on. That's a nice little exchange with my ghost. Careful. Oh man, I got a lot of vibration out of my controller there. Seems like I almost lost the front. That's my thumbnail right there. It's a nice lean. Very nice lean. Man, it's so cool. In those like very tight chicanes, you can really see how the bike moves underneath you when you're in first person. And when you know where you're supposed to be looking. You really get that sort of serpentine essence of the bike. I think this will be a new Ghost. Hopefully. Nope. Fucked it up. See, the best times, the best lap times, they'll just come, you know? They'll just come to you. You won't have to try for them. They'll just come out of practice. They'll just come out of trying to be consistent. You be consistent long enough and the good lap times will follow. No need to try too hard for them. Man, I saw this video from 44 Teeth a while ago. And it was where they were at a track day somewhere. And I think the subject of the video was they were testing out new brake pads or something, and new tires, I want to say, for their Yamaha R1. And there was a moment in it, there was a scene where one of the guys that was riding it was trying to set a new sort of best lap time on that new equipment to see how much it improved the bike. And he was going fast, you know, he was trying to set a new lap time. But there was a moment where he was coming up behind a rider who pretty clearly looked like he wasn't very experienced, you know, he was just going slow, just chilling, practicing. And this guy came up from behind him and tried, if I remember correctly, I could be remembering this wrong, but he tried to cut in behind this guy after the guy had already started cutting in, after he'd already started turning. And I think they were on a right turn or something like that. And they almost fucking crashed. This guy, who was putting a good lap time over both of their safety, lost his shit and started screaming, fucking screaming at this new guy, right? For being too ignorant and not recognizing the people behind him. And I mean, I've never been to a track day, so I don't totally know track day etiquette, a new Ghost. But I was watching and I was like, okay, if you're on a ski slope, right, which is pretty similar, you're not racing, it's just a track day, you're just practicing. If you're on a ski slope and you're not racing, you're just out for a day of skiing, you yield the slope to the people in front of you, right? Because they can't see you and they can't hear you, and they don't know where you're going to be coming. So the people in front of you have the right of way. And I would figure that the same thing applies to motorcycles on a track day. If you're behind someone, the person in front of you has the right of way, and it's your responsibility to, you know, make sure that you don't crash into the back of them. And you really should not be trying to get a good lap time that hard. You should just, the good lap time just comes of its own accord, and you don't need to fucking like record a good lap time. You know the brakes that you just put on there are better. You know the tires are better. They even talked about it earlier in the video. They were like, oh wow, this feels better. And then they go out and they try so hard to get a good lap time on them that they almost cause a serious crash, you know, and then he loses the shit on the guy that he almost crashed into. It was weird. It was very weird. And then they put that in the video, you know, they didn't think to edit that out. He thought he was in the right there. It's very strange. And I even think I went through the comments and didn't see anything about it, so their audience is drinking the Kool-Aid there too, but or maybe I'm just the asshole. I don't know. I don't know. I say as I crash into the back of my Ghost. My tire or my front brake is starting to feel a little bit spongy. I don't know how many laps I've done around here. It might be about time to head in. Whew. Look at that. Just kicking the bike out to the side. And I'm so excited to start doing this in real life. Really getting such a better understanding for the bike. Oh my gosh. Ugh, I gotta get used to that looking up there. Still not used to it. Careful, 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 careful. Okay. I'm very unsmooth still. I think that'll just come with time. I just gotta be careful not to have too sharp inputs while my writing style is still very non-smooth, like this. And my right wrist is starting to get really, really sore. I'm actually gonna head into the pit and take a little break for a sec. Stretch. Whew, 2 hours. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, my wrist is crazy sore right now. Got some no diggity going. Black Street. Oh, sorry for the drink of water. I gotta remember to turn my mic off when I do that. Hey, true play away. Gotta keep it out of my mind. The time while quick when it comes to the gas. You know, my wrist is very sore, so I think I am gonna end the stream right here. Real quick, I want to see where my brakes and my tires are at. See what condition they're in. I want to get a better understanding of that. Street knowledge by the pound. Alright. Oh, damn. I'm doing okay. Is that just because I went into the pits? No, it's not. We're at 74. Cool. I wonder how many laps I've done. 81. That's cool. 88. Very nice. What's the rest of this stuff at? Rear brakes, 94. That's perfect. Rear disc, 99. Even better. Awesome. 90. Springs, 94. Forks, 96. Spring for the shock absorber, 94. 93. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna do a cool down lap. Just chill out, and then I'm gonna head back into the pit, and then I'm gonna end the stream. And I think I'll be on a little bit later doing a Starfield stream again tonight. I learned a new word for rude yesterday while I was reading. Impertinent. It's a synonym of rude. I say that because the word rude just came up in the song that I'm listening to, and that was the first thing that came to my mind. Impertinent. Man, this is so fucking fun. For a couple of these corners, you're just like shoving the bike forward and to the side. So interesting. Two-wheeled life, come on. Come on now, two-wheel life. Fuck cars. We're staying on a motorbike. Alright, we're going into the pits, and then we're done. I can enter right there, but I'm gonna enter up here. Man, I just remembered I've got this track on GP bikes, and I very, very much want to start streaming that game soon. Not yet, though. Not yet. Okay. Thank you, everyone who watched. Thank you very, very much. I very much appreciate you. I'm loving where this channel's going, where this series is going. It's so fun. So damn fun. I highly recommend you play this game if you're into motorcycle games, if you're into MotoGP or something like that. This game is where it is at, man. The simulation is so awesome, so realistic, and the customization, if you see here, is insane. You can customize all this stuff, and there's like dozens of different things that you can choose for each. Like there's 10 different brake pads that you can choose. There's like 20 different tires that you can choose for each motorcycle. It's crazy amount of customization, and they all feel different, supposedly. Well, they do feel different because they wear at different rates. The wearing in this game is crazy. Highly recommend it. And it's an RPG. There are skills. I've been over this a few times, but like, look at this. If you go down to engineering here, there are skill trees in this game. Like this reduces the amount of damage you take when you fall. I won't be using that because if I fall, then that's the end of my channel. But faster component unmount, better ECU. I know one of these, there's a few different skill trees that you can do. One of them gives you better like weather forecast information. Just over here. Where is that? Research. Yeah, you can get better forecasts. You can get better info on your bike. You can get info on the other people's bikes if you go all the way down here. It's crazy. Such a cool game. All right, but that's me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please please subscribe if you're enjoying this at all. I'm going to be going as long as I can. I want to go a year with this series. I want to go 2 years, 700 days, 1,000 days if I can make it to that. And I'll be doing stuff in real life soon, so I'll be making videos on that as well, learning my way around a motorcycle. I'm also an artist. I post my works on Twitter. I post my works on the community tab in YouTube. So if you're interested in that, go look. It's for sale. It's all for sale. If you're interested in buying, send me a message any way you can. Twitter's probably the best. Send me a DM and we can work out a deal. And if people are buying my art, I will make a lot more of it. All right. Other than that, thanks again. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next stream. Farewell.